are all packed up for Bodega Bay. Most important girl right here. And I'm working on the road for the first part, so I've got my computer, my coffee. Here we go. Logan and I squeezed in a 24-hour trip to Bodega Bay, and we brought a +1. No, not Luna. We brought along our grandpa so that he could see a little bit of what it looks like to experience the van life. Okay, we made it. We're stopping at Doran Beach because some little puppy out there has a bunch of energy. So we've got the frisbee and the ball. Gonna play some fetch. Look how pretty our van is. We were lucky enough to have almost the entire beach to ourselves despite it being a Saturday, although it was a little bit chilly because we visited in January, but still definitely worth it. After playing fetch for about an hour, Luna had finally worn off most of her energy, so we were ready to pack up the van again and get to the next segment of our road trip, which was to head into town. At that point, Luna was fully exhausted, so she slept on the next portion of the road trip when we went to Valley Ford Hotel. We got Grandpa a room for the night, and then we slept in the van in the parking lot with Luna. So we were right there at the hotel, and we were able to have dinner in the restaurant as well before we settled in for the night and ended up playing some cribbage in the van, along with having a couple of extra cocktails before we called it a night. This is me the next morning, trying to refold the curtains back up in the back. We have a bug screen that we put down for privacy. And once we had finally prepped the van, we were ready for the next day. We found a small cafe right in town, so we were able to go grab breakfast. We ate outside, it was nice and warm, so we brought Luna, and that way we didn't have to leave her in the van. After breakfast, we decided to spend the rest of our day going through a little tour of Bodega Bay. One of our first stops was at the Tide Inn. They have a little snack bar, market, and restaurant, so we walked around there before making the drive over to Bodega Head. Grandpa had wanted to go check it out because he's been here a few times before, so he wanted to show us. Unfortunately, the hikes were not dog-friendly, but we were able to roam around still a bit. And up on the cliffside, there were people whale watching. Apparently in December and January is the prime time to watch for the whales migrating. So while we didn't see any, we did get to spend some time up on the cliffs. It was really beautiful and just a little bit windy. After that, we worked up an appetite, so we went to Arnello Family Crab and Seafood. We got some crab sandwiches, clam chowder, and then we hit the road back home. Luna pretty much had a puppy hangover and slept most of the way back. And that concluded our jam-packed 24-hour Bodega Bay adventure. Thanks for coming along.